going to talk about, for the last segment, Donovan Mitchell's future. So, as you know, Donovan Mitchell didn't play in these last 2 games. He had a calf injury. Uh, I don't think I was like, yeah, he's probably not going to play no more. And he didn't play anymore. Jared Allen, he didn't play. He missed like 8 straight games with a rib injury. Now, there are reports saying that his teammates was frustrated with him not taking like a shot to potentially play and help them in the series, because you're first best big man and they need you with your rim protection, and you run down the court with them. You help on the fast break. You help them on that, and his teammates got mad. Now, people are different with their injuries. Like, some people gonna wait until like they're fully healthy to play. They don't want to take shots. Hey, that's on them. And I mean, I don't blame him for not wanting to take the shot. I truly don't blame him for that. Now, would it have helped? Yeah, I think it would have. And I think it probably would have made a difference in the series. I still would have picked Celtics to win, but I think it would have made a big difference in this series. Darius Garland, he was not good this playoffs. Let's just keep it a bean. He was playing really bad. He gave you 11 points in a closeout game. Like, come on, bro. If this was like a superstar player, they killed him. But Darius Garland isn't like a star or superstar player. So then, they're just going to put that on the rug. And Donovan Mitchell has to choose if he wants to get traded or stay with the Cavs and sign an extension. Obviously, he's going to get the most money from the Cavs because they have his bird rights. If me personally, I would trade Donovan Mitchell because I just feel like he just won't be bad. I just feel like Donovan Mitchell won't return. He wants to be in a bigger market. I saw the Lakers are interested. Brooklyn, they said New York not entirely interested. Donovan Mitchell, the Miami Heat, they're obviously interested. The Miami Heat are low key. They just like the Lakers. They're always interested in the star, and they never pull the trigger too. Pat Riley never pulls the trigger on the star. Had a chance with Dame. Had a chance with Bradley Beal. Had a chance with Kevin Durant. Now you got a chance with Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, like I said it last week, I said Donovan Mitchell goes to the Heat. It helps them put them at top of the East. So, and then I heard that if Donovan Mitchell does stay with the Cavs, they might think about trading Darius Garland. And I don't have a problem with that because I thought it was a good fit. I thought it was going to be a good fit. But Darius Garland was like, he wasn't being aggressive enough. He was being too passive. He was basically just letting Donovan Mitchell do him. And I think Darius Garland has shown, like, I need the ball in my hands to be effective. Because when he doesn't have the ball, he's not like cutting. He's just it's like he's just standing there. He's just standing there. And he just watches Donovan Mitchell do his thing. And they basically got bullied by the Knicks last year in the playoffs. And then you basically had injuries this year, and Darius Garland just didn't play good. Darius Garland has to go somewhere where he can be the lead guard. I saw today that they said the Timberwolves could be a sneaky pick of getting him. My thing is, isn't that going to be the same thing if you going to be with Anthony Edwards? I feel like that's just the same thing to me, if we're being honest. I think he needs to go to, say, like the Spurs, where he will be the definite second option. He will have the ball in his hands. Even though Victor Wembanyama is there, he will have the ball in his hands all the time. He doesn't have to defer to Donovan Mitchell. Like, Victor will have the ball, obviously. He's the best player. But Darius Garland will be the de facto point guard, and we can see a resemblance in his all-star year before Donovan Mitchell was there. Bro, when Darius Garland was the guy, he was amazing. He was really good. He was giving you like 20 and I think like 7 or 8 assists, 9 assists. He was really good. That's what I thought Darius Garland was going to do with Donovan Mitchell. Obviously that isn't the case. And he just signed an extension too. So whatever team gets him is going to have him on a good deal. And I say you basically got to think about breaking this team up. You really got to consider breaking this team up. Injuries, a lot of them wasn't getting along, and then the Jared Allen thing. I don't know if you come back from that because they saying teammates were upset with him, and they might think about trading Jared Allen too. You seeing Evan Mobley at the 5, and management is like, oh, maybe Evan Mobley at the 5 is probably better long term for us. Because Jared Allen, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's like a double-double machine. But he really can't shoot, and he can't help spread the floor. And I saw that the Kings are interested in him. I don't know how that works. You go put Sabonis at the 4? It does. I don't know how that works. The Pelicans, they're interested in him. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. You go play with Zion. And he only has like $20 million for next year. I think this is his last year of his deal. So you're getting him on an expiring contract, and they could potentially re-sign him. So I really don't have a problem with that. The Cavs, and then they might fire JB Bickerstaff. I don't think JB Bickerstaff should get fired because he's dealt with injuries all year. Darius Garland missed a lot of time. Mobley basically missed half the year. Jared Allen was good. Donovan Mitchell was hurt. Like, your best players are injured, and he still had that team as a 4th seed. So you got to give JB Bickerstaff his credit that he kept that team afloat. So I don't think he should be fired. I hope he doesn't, because I think he did good enough a job. I just think the team was just hurt. And then you had injuries in the playoffs. Like, bro, what am I supposed to do with injuries in the playoffs against basically the Boston Celtics when basically their whole team is healthy outside of one guy? I'm basically missing three of my best players. Like, there's nothing I can do. I can't control injuries. So I hope he doesn't get fired. I think Donovan Mitchell's going to go to Cavs management and say, I don't see a vision. I don't see the vision here. I don't think we're going to win here. It really doesn't matter because I don't think the Cavs are better than the Celtics, a healthy Bucks team, the 76ers, and then they're right there at number 4. I don't think they're better than none of them teams. So I don't see them winning the championship no time soon. And like I said, I just think I don't want to say it's Cleveland itself. I just think he just wants to be in New York and just in a bigger market in general. He said he thought he was going to New York when he got traded last time. And he thugged it out. He played. He's been an all-star last 2 years. And he's been really good for them, but I just think it's time for a change and probably go into a rebuild. If you do trade Donovan Mitchell, you're going to get the old Darius Garland back. Darius Garland as the guy, as the primary ball handler, as probably the primary scorer. You build around Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and whatever assets you get from, say, you trade Jared Allen or Donovan Mitchell. I think that's just what they do. And I think they should do that. I think you shouldn't prolong this. Donovan Mitchell literally only has 1 year because I think he's going to decline that player option. I think it's for like high 20-something million. And he's worth way more than that. So I think he declines that immediately. So I would just trade him. I would just trade Donovan Mitchell, keep Darius Garland, trade Jared Allen, keep Mobley, because Mobley has shown like he's really good. He's really good on the defensive end, and he's shown in these playoffs at least he could be a good offensive player. So just build around them two, trade them. You're gonna get assets regardless, because those are two good players. Bro, you get the mother load for Donovan Mitchell. So I just say just trade them two and just move on. But the Cavs have a lot of problems. I never thought the Cavs were gonna be like a threat in the East, and we're being honest. Like, they're good. They're gonna be good in the East, but like a legit threat? No, never thought they would be a threat. The Cavs they're a good team, but they won't win a championship. Their ceiling will always be second round. They'll never go to the conference finals. They'll never go to it. So that's just all I got for the Cavs. And